So today I'm going to be digging up and transplanting all these rocks because the siding of my home is pulling away. As you can see, I've painted it, and basically what's happening is this is the north side of the home, dirt is pushing into the garage and quite possibly shifting the structure of the home. So this is my second time doing this. This is my 6th year living here. I did it as soon as I moved in 2015. Because we had the same problem, but now the garage has fresh drywall and there's just evidence of moisture and the ground raising, which is, I mean, it's definitely obvious that it's pulling away from the house and damaging some things. One reason may be that, and this is not set as fact, but the neighbors have a pool and it's quite possible that they're draining it into the yard, which is shifting all of this towards my house because we are on a southern sliding hill. So I am going to get after it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this little guy, but looks like he wants to watch. As you see here, I have accessed the area around the in-ground sprinkler system, and basically, you just want to go through, if you have a substantial amount of sprinkler heads along the perimeter of anywhere you're digging, you want to pre-flag them. In this case, I only have 2. I know right where they're at, very visible, so I did not mark them. But as you can see, there's already relief from the siding. And down here, I think the house itself is pretty well excited. Oh yeah, it's caked up under there. So it was just gonna keep traveling up and pushing against the interior wall of the garage and quite possibly destroying all of the drywall and just impacting the overall moisture in the garage. But the guy here, he hasn't moved. I'm not afraid of spiders. I know a lot of people are, but he's cool. He's just hanging out. He did not even budge. So we're just gonna leave him there. I brought majority of the soil down, I don't know, about 8 inches. And now I'm going to go back through, find all my rocks, and reset them. That'll afford me a few more years of no dirt in my garage coming from this wall. The leftover dirt I'm just gonna throw back. I have some woods in the back of my property. I use it to kind of, well, utilize it to flatten the ground and level it, make it even, so it's nice and pretty back there. That's a whole nother project, but here we go. have it. Our little guy, he's still there. Should just name him. It's obviously his home. So I'm gonna go to the back of my property where there are several more stones, rocks, and kind of build this up a little bit. When we moved in, the people that owned it before, one was somewhat of a plant extraordinaire here and a possible arborist, and they landscaped this place so heavily with rocks, and I had to clean them all up. So I've gone through and replaced basically everything with metal edging, clean it up, modernize it. Now I'll use this soil to fill in some holes that I have around the yard. When you do that, be careful. You want to make sure there are no weeds because they're germinating in the soil and you just can't see them very well if you don't inspect your soil. You'll bring those weeds to where you are placing the dirt, and you will wonder why you have a problem on your beautifully, if treated, lawn, and causes a headache. And that's about it. So I'm gonna go get some more rocks and fill this in, build a little bit more of a retaining wall, clean it up. I may even power wash, because who doesn't love a good power washing?